Well. You know, it's good to see you all on the GABBIN+GAMES. You know what somebody says to me today? They say, hey, Jaffe, I don't like the word gabbin. Whenever I hear the word gabbin, I want to punch myself in the fucking face. And I say, well, and of course I just responded with gabbin, you know, because I'm a child. But, yeah, can't really help it. What am I looking for? I know what I gotta bring up the Xbox page real quick, the Taco Bell page, so we can see if we're going to get ourselves a shiny new Xbox today. And then we will start the stream. Gabba Gabba Doo. Gabba Dabba Doo. Oh, I get it. Is there a far radio of gabbin and gaming? A far radio? What is that, Captain Cack? Okay, hang on. Bringing up the Xbox. Boom. That's what we need right there. Okay. Hang on. No, I want to win. Okay, we're going to try that in a little bit. We'll try to win ourselves a shiny new Xbox. So there you go. Fellas, Filettis, how you doing? It's good to see you. Today is a super short episode of GABBIN+GAMES for a couple of reasons. I'm not trying to shortchange you. I'm not trying. We did a 2.5 hour stream this morning. Pretty fucking good, you guys. It was the Stadia demo of... the name is so bad. Phoenix Rising Immortals. I don't know. It used to be called Gods and Monsters, which was so much better. I absolutely understand that they're like, well, we can't use Gods and Monsters or whatever. I get that. Why would you change it to whatever the fuck it is? Oh, it's a horrible title. Demo's great, though. I was surprised. I really enjoyed it. I did not expect to enjoy it because the trailers had looked pretty generic. But no, it's pretty darn cool, and I will absolutely be acquiring it. I recommend watching or at least scrubbing through the stream. It was from this morning. It's up now. And then obviously the debates are tonight. Tonight's are the last debates. You guys know me. I'm a political junkie. I love all this stuff. Especially, I mean, even my ex is coming over to watch it because she's into politics, but she's usually not into the drama of it. She's usually just like, look, I don't really have time for that shit. I'm a goddamn adult. And she is. Which probably why we're not married. But point being, though, is even last night, she's saying, you have to make popcorn. I'm coming over. This is going to be a fucking train wreck. Because tonight is the last debate. Whether you love Trump, hate Trump, or don't know what to think about Trump, he went off the rails the last debate, and it was entertaining as fuck. And tonight they're going to be able to mute his mic. So I just want to see what happens when he loses his fucking shit, man. If they mute his mic. Tonight's the watch party for the Borat movie. That's a good idea. Is that premiering at midnight tonight? When does Amazon drop the Borat motion picture? I'll make a deal with you. Well, I can't make a deal with you because I don't know how tired I'll be. But if members want to watch the Borat motion picture tonight and they want to do it as a group, I can look into setting that up if you guys do want to do a stream this evening. But I don't want to promise anything because I might be too tired. But we'll see. That sounds like fun though, absolutely. But today though, We're going to talk a little bit, then we're going to jump into MediEvil. Today's kind of a casual day, so what that means to you and to me, my amazing tiny little friends that live in my pocket, what is that I have some topics, but it's also kind of like, fuck it, man, whatever you want to talk about. Today's Freebird, baby, whatever you want to talk about. Jamali says they're doing a watch party on Amazon Prime if you signed up. It's at the same time as the debate. Oh, fuck that shit. Is there a fair ratio of gabbing and gaming on this channel? On the channel in general, I would say yeah. I would say we probably aim a little bit more at the gabbing than the gaming. But, you know, speaking of, and that's what we're going to be talking about. Before we get to that, I want to let you know that our good friend Chris Gorley over on the Super Chats drops us some ducats. And he says, hey, Jaffe, at the debate, China ate your lunch, Jaffe. I don't know what it means, Christopher, but your money spends just the same. I really don't know what that means, but because you spent money, I'll read it again. At the debate, China ate your lunch, Jaffe. Don't know what it means, but thanks for your cash, and more importantly, thanks for being here, Chris. I appreciate that. The debates start at 6 o'clock Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern time. I have not taken my Zoloft yet. I will be taking it once we start MediEvil. But speaking about streaming and Stadia, you guys know the news. I put up a video about it. I think it was Dan, one of our members hit me up and said, Jaffe, have you seen this fucking tweet? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, let's just go over it really, really quickly. This is, I'm not going to play Last of Us 2. No, I've been talked out of it, foe. So this is, Alex Hutchinson. Alex Hutchinson, I call him little Alex Hutchinson. I don't know why. He's probably taller than I. Most people are. He was the game director of Assassin's Creed 3, which was the American Revolution one, and he was the game director on some game, some Savage Planet, Return to the Savage Planet, which is purchased. That company got purchased by Stadia. So he is now officially a Stadia creative director, right? And he comes out today and he says, oh, thank you, Mupo. Thank you for the banana. I appreciate that, sir. You know I do. He comes out today. Thanks, Mupo, really. And he says, hey, look, streamers are worried about getting their content pulled because of used music that they didn't pay for. They should be more worried about streaming games they didn't pay for because it'll all be gone as soon as publishers decide to enforce it. Now, is the guy correct? Yeah, he's absolutely correct. Every time somebody streams a game, when we're streaming MediEvil today, it's sort of, you know, at Sony's discretion. Sony has a right to say, you can't stream our games. Sony can actually put tech in, as you know, in the PS4 to make the games unstreamable at certain sections, including the whole game. But they can also say, if you want to stream Uncharted 4, you have to pay us a user's license. Just like if I want to have a radio station and play music from Taylor Swift, you have to basically pay the publisher, or I think it's the publisher, the record company, a licensing fee, right? So he's not wrong. He's just stupid about this particular topic. I go over in the video. You can watch the video where it's, you know, some games benefit greatly from streamers like Among Us, Fall Guys, Fortnite. Some games don't take as big of a value from the streaming culture. Whatever, Alex. If you guys, even though Stadia advertised itself as streamer friendly and had streamer hooks in, if you want to distance yourself from the streamer people, that's fine. I took more issue with his kind of, you know, I mean, I've been there, man. I've been a developer for 20 something years. I get it. I didn't look at streamers or YouTubers as lesser, but I didn't think it was that much of a job. I'm like, you just fucking put a camera at your face and film. What's the big deal? Well, now that I've done it, I'm like, it's a lot of work. It's fun, but it's a lot of goddamn work. And so when he goes on and talks about, oh, good luck doing your show, in quotes, without our games, you know, and all, it's just so fucking smarmy and arrogant. It's like, you know what, Alex, I guarantee you, like I said in my video, I guarantee you I can fill 2 to 3 hours of content without needing any of your fucking games, pal. So if you don't want your game streamed, don't worry about it. Not a problem. They're off my list to play if they were ever fucking on it, right? But it was interesting because Google comes out, not surprisingly, I was expecting Google to come to them and say, look, you got to take this down. Google comes out, though, and says the recent tweets by Alex Hutchinson, creative director at the Montreal studio of Stadia Games and Entertainment, do not reflect those of Stadia, YouTube, and Google. Of course not. because they're not fucking maroons. Alex Hutchinson, what are you doing, sir? Schreier, little Jason Schreier says, the funniest thing about today's streaming drama is that everyone thinks Hutchinson runs Google Stadia. No, they don't, Schreier. No, they don't. He's actually a creative director at Montreal Game. We know that. Don't fucking come at me and come at people who read this news like we're fucking morons. I knew exactly what he was. I knew exactly what his job was. But the fact is, his title is creative director at Google Stadia. It doesn't mean he runs it. It means that he is an executive at Stadia. And thus, when he goes out in tweets, especially when in his bio, there is a text that links him to his company in an executive role, we are not idiots. We know he wasn't speaking for Phil Harrison, but it's not a good look for an employee of a company to speak out on something like that without making it very clear, these are just my own take. But it doesn't even matter. The issue isn't who said it. The issue is it's stupid. It's fucking stupid, right? Old games explicitly excluded broadcasting rights like retail VHS tapes, says Mike Garcia. Did they really? I didn't know that. Look, well, Brian King says executive at Stadia temp position. I mean, look, man, I had a great stream with Stadia today. I had a great experience with Stadia today. I told people who were watching that demo of Phoenix Immortals. Within minutes, I mean, I forgot I was streaming it. I don't own it. I didn't download it. All I did was fucking play it, pulling it directly to my computer, and then I streamed it out. There was no sense in that game of this is being streamed. It was just like, yeah, I have this fucking game. So look, I like Stadia's tech. I just think their business model is stupid. So when Brian says executive at Stadia is a temp position, yeah, I mean, hopefully it's not. I mean, but I can tell you that Luna's streaming platform is a lot more interesting at a business model level, as is Microsoft's. Hogwash says, did I like it? Yeah, it was really good. You can watch the video that's up on YouTube right now. I mean, the trailers made it look like it was just going to be a reskinned Assassin's Creed with cartoony visuals, and it is kind of that, but it's very robust. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do. There's a lot of cool mechanics. It's a very cool world to explore. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Ant says, I think Sony will make a portable device, and I think it will be a streaming device. Interesting. Look, man, I think, well, all the executives that really headed up the earlier Sony portables are gone now. So maybe with new leadership, they'll have a different take on it. I always thought Sony's take on portable games, after the PSP failed, it became clear to me that you don't want to do portable games that try to mimic and recreate the big game screen sitting on your couch experience. That's not what plays all that well. But yeah, if they want to take another crack at it, I hope this time, if they do, that they have exclusive development teams that have experience in that space and can grow experience in that space, because just sticking a AAA development team and saying, make a portable game, it's not working for them at all. Giovanni says we're ready for the PS Vita 2. I don't think so. I don't think you're going to see it. And I don't think most people are ready for it. The Vita wasn't a huge hit. Phoenix is future bargain bin material, says Mutant Mo. Mutant Mo, did you watch me play it? Have you seen it? I would not have disagreed with you if you're talking about the trailer. But once you see the game played, I don't think how you, and you can play it for free, by the way. You don't have to own Stadia. Just go to your PC if you have a PC and download the thing, and Stadia gives you 7 days free. So, okay, I'm not knocking the PSP. I'm not knocking the Vita. I'm just saying that, their philosophy was always, hey, let's build a full Uncharted in this. And it's like, most people weren't really looking for that. So this guy's telling me in the chat, Ant is saying PSP failed. I worked at Sony when PSP and the Vita were out, and I am absolutely under the impression it wasn't a failure, but it wasn't a big hit Let me look it up real quick. PSP sales hardware. Maybe it's just it failed versus the DS. Let's see what comes up. Who won? I don't give a fuck about that. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is the final sales? I don't know. But if you're, I mean, 80 million ain't nothing to sneeze at, but I was not aware that it sold 80 million copies. How much hardware? Let's see. Let's see what comes up here. The PSP, it sold over 80 million units. That's pretty good. That's obviously really, really fucking good. But it was never thought of, like this is what we thought of. Sony struggles with poor sales of the PSP. Well, that's PSP Go. But in terms, maybe it was bigger in Japan, or maybe the DS was just so much bigger that it eclipsed the news of the PSP. But there was never a sense after that first initial wave of software that we were like, oh my God, we have to make more games for the PSP. It was just like, oh, that's kind of like, okay, it's whatever, but nobody really wants to work on it. But yeah, 80 million, that ain't nothing to sneeze at for sure. Okay, so look. Yeah, the DS dwarfs it. That's for fucking sure. What do you think? Do we like? Do we not like? What do we think? Now, you guys know if you've watched the stream before, I have not been a very vocal supporter or supporter at all, even in text, of the casting of Tom Holland as Nathan Drake. I don't see it. It's not that he has to look just like Nathan Drake, but it was that I felt he was too young. And they're like, oh, we're just going to make him a young Nathan Drake. And I was like, I don't know. You know, I mean, seeing this, you know, look, I'm not above at all admitting sometimes I can be wrong on stuff. I mean, I don't think this is obviously matching the Nathan Drake that I had in my mind, but I don't look at this. If I saw an adventure movie and this was the guy, I'd go, okay. I mean, he may not look exactly like Nathan Drake did in the game, but so what, you know? He still looks pretty cool. He kind of looks like the adventurer Nathan Drake, so that's promising, you know? You know, it looks like a clock ad. It kind of does. Jimmy Gilchrist says he's too thin. Nathan Fillion would have been better. Yeah, but I don't understand why that continues to be some. First off, Nathan Fillion is too old. More importantly, Nathan Fillion is not a movie star. Tom Holland is a movie star. You're spending over $100 million on this movie. You're not going to put it in the hands of someone whose biggest hit is, you know, Castle on ABC. You're just not going to do it. Yeah, I agree. They were more concerned with getting a big actor. What is Victor saying? Victor knows what's up. Well, what did he say? What did Victor say that has Brian King's panties in a bunch that makes him think he knows what the fuck he's talking about? I don't know where it went, pal. I don't know where it went, pal. He needs more bulk. Dimbo says, why do people hate to see this? It's good, but a makeup will be better. Where are you going, to Mom's? Yeah. Okay, and you're coming back for the debate? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to Mom's early. All right, walk safe, champ. All right, see you soon. He had Nolan North's approval. Well, so what, though? I mean, no offense, Yuri. Yuri says he had Nolan North's approval. That's enough for me. I mean, what is Nolan North going to say? Nolan North is publicly who wants to continue be the voice of Nathan Drake? Nolan North isn't me. Nolan North isn't the guy who totally, shits the bed on his career because he says whatever comes to his fucking mind. He's a smart guy. Here's Nolan North on the set of Uncharted right here, meeting with Tom Holland. What's he going to do? I fucking hate that kid. Come on now. I'm not, by the way, I am not a believer yet, but I look at this and I say, that's not so bad. That kind of looks like Nathan Drake a little bit. Raiders, Retro Queen is asking how old Harrison Ford was in Raiders. I think he was 35 or something like that. Oh, you're just saying he doesn't have the half tuck. Well, yeah, that's true. Mr. Rob says, this picture has me going, sure, whatever. Let me just say this. You guys are talking, Victor says Amy Hennig's blessing means more. You guys got to be careful with blessings. Let me just help you out for a minute. Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. But you got to be, let's just say you got to be careful, because not everybody is going to tell you. I mean, what do you expect them to say? what do you expect Amy Hennig to say if she doesn't like it? I fucking hate it? No. She's a team player, right? So, you know, I think the proof will be in the pudding. I will tell you that this looks better than I thought it would, because my biggest concern is the actor. Now let's hope the script is up to snuff. But there they are meeting. That's a pretty cool picture. I don't know what, this is from Nolan North's set visit, but I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at, because the perspective is so bizarre that I guess that's like the cross of, wasn't he going after a gold cross in the first fucking thing? And then here's like Francis Drake's book or some such shit. So she has no reason to lie at this point. Sure she does, Dom. She may want to go back and work for Sony. She has friends over there. She might have, I mean, you know, she's also just, you know, she's a good business person. She's not going to burn any bridges. What is the game schedule this week, Vanquish? I don't know. Today we're going to play a little bit of MediEvil, and then tomorrow there's a new game out tomorrow, but it's leaving my mind what it is. Does that mean Jaffe isn't truthful about the Twisted Metal show? No, no, but look at what I've said. I've chosen my words very carefully. Hello, Delroy. I've chosen my words very carefully when people ask me, what do I think about the Twisted Metal show? Which is, I heard their pitch. I like who they are as creators. They're very smart. They're very experienced. They have great pedigree. And their pitch makes sense to me if my job was to make a Twisted Metal TV series, because you can't make a Twisted Metal TV series, you know, 1-to-1. Because what would it be? It would be every week. It's like, now we'll follow Jamie's, whatever her name was, Summers, or the cop lady in Twisted Metal 2. She got fucked at the end. Now let's follow Sweet. I mean, you know, you gotta hang a narrative on it. So what they're trying to do, I agree with. But I've never said, oh, I love it, I like it, I hate it. There's no way to know that yet. It's too early. Trust me, I'll tell you when there's enough out there to judge. There's not enough out there to judge. Who would play Sweet Tooth on a TV show? Vanquish says. I know, but I can't tell you who that is. I mean, they haven't officially signed the contracts, but there are some decent sized names that they're going after that say they're really interested. Tom's outfit gives me Golden Abyss vibes. Yeah, it's a very cool adventure-y outfit. I dig it, man. Again, this is one still image, but there, you know, it's got that sense of adventure, you know, it's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. By the way, I would like to show you before we try to win an Xbox, I can't make these any bigger. We usually talk mostly about games here on Gabbin+Games, but sometimes we venture off the beaten path. And yeah, DJ Qualls is Axel. That's right. We venture off the beaten path and we talk about other geek things. I want to tell you something. Jacob, what looks horrible? You're telling me that Nathan Drake looks horrible? Wait, we'll go back to that looks horrible? I'm not saying you guys are wrong, but anybody who doesn't believe in this, what is it you're looking here and you're not going, hey, that's pretty cool? Jaffe, there's nothing releasing tomorrow. Oh, yes, there is something releasing tomorrow. What's the date tomorrow? 27th? No, I thought Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is the 27th, I think. Gosh darn it. Okay. But you guys are looking at this and you don't like this? Is that what you're saying? Drunken says, it worries me directors got changed over and over for Uncharted. Sure. Absolutely. Me too. But usually when a director comes on, there's a change to the script. I have no idea if this is going to be a good movie yet. The director I've never heard much of. You know, I don't know what the script is, but this is a nice start. That's all I'm saying. It looks like a good cosplay. Okay. I'm with you, Drunken. I'm cautiously optimistic. Grim Reaper says his face doesn't look like Nathan Drake. No, but I mean, you know, Carol Danvers, Brie Larson, or Chris Evans doesn't look like Captain America until they own the role. I mean, if you're going to limit the actors you hire for big budget films to people who just look like it, then I think you're going to have a real problem finding good enough actors and big enough actors to, you know, open a movie financially. Jimmy Gilchrist says, I want to see a major motion picture where the entire cast is overweight. Yeah, well, I'm sure it's coming. Okay, look at this. Just real quick. Marvel, as you know, was acquired by Disney. Disney went off and they acquired Fox. Wait a minute. One moment. We'll get to this. Brian Red Lightning in the chat says, I wanted to play the demo of Immortal, but I have to purchase a pre-order. Do you? Why? It doesn't make any sense. I didn't buy a pre-order. Where are you trying to play it? If you go over to playstadia.com and sign up for a free 7-day trial, you can play Pac-Man Tunnel, which is really good. You can play Humankind, which I don't really know anything about. It's a strategy game. And you should be able to play Immortal. All you need is a computer and a DS4, or you can use the keyboard probably. Eric says, Jeffy, isn't it weird that Microsoft doesn't have anything on its launch lineup? There's no first-party game and no next-gen game coming on Game Pass. Well, I would disagree that there's no next-gen game coming on Game Pass. I think we have to wait a little bit. Oh, I don't think you can play it on PS4. No, it's Stadia. Stadia is not on PS4, Brian Lightning. I think we have to wait a little bit regarding if Game Pass is going to launch with an exclusive next-gen game. I think they are. Absolutely. They haven't announced it yet, but I think they're going to. But is it weird? Yeah, it's weird. But as weird as it is, they have made enough great announcements over the last 2 weeks that at least one survey we talked about yesterday or 2 days ago has PlayStation 5 neck and neck with what 1,000 gamers that were surveyed want. 50% of them want a PS5 and 50% of them want an Xbox, people who want to buy a next-gen system. So I think they've done a pretty fucking good job of, even without a first-party or any kind of launch title day one, they've still done a pretty good job moving people in the direction of saying, hey, that looks pretty good. Look, it'll be the first system I buy. It'll be the first fucking system I buy. Retro says, YouTube just sent me a notice you're streaming. Don't ask me how that shit works, man. I get that all the time. People are like, I didn't get a notification. Dude, I don't understand it. I don't fucking understand it. Can people get PS5s this year? Is it a no-go? Jarna says. I mean, you'll probably be able to get one, but at this point it'll be like you call your GameStop. Okay, we have 4 coming in tomorrow that we haven't pre-sold. If you can get here before anyone else, maybe you can get one. It'll be like that. I also saw on GameFly, you can pre-order a PS5 right now. I don't know if they're already out. If you have to be a GameFly member and it comes with 6 months of GameFly and the whole thing is like $750. Damn, you read that chat as it popped up. My stream. What? I don't know what you're saying. Who would win in fighting, Venom or Carnage? Probably Venom. What do you mean YouTube is broken? Oh, you mean in terms of sitting? Okay, so this is more. So anyway, Marvel gets bought by Disney. Disney buys Fox. Marvel says, you know what we're going to do? We're going to start making some comics with aliens and predators. So next in January is Alien Month. And this looks amazing to me. I don't know if they're going to be good stories or not, but I don't really care because I have Marvel Unlimited, which means, especially with the new announcement, these comics come 3 months after they hit newsstands. So this is pretty cool. There's Venom versus Alien. I don't know who this is. King in Black. I have no idea who this character is. Fights the alien. Black Cat looks awesome. Iron Fist. Come on. That's a battle. That's awesome. Wolverine versus the fucking alien. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Okay. Let's just do it real quick. Venom will lose. I don't know who this is. Black Cat will lose quick. Iron Fist. That's a 50-50. That's a 50-fucking-50. Wolverine will win this battle. Wolverine will rip the fucking head off this motherfucker 10 fucking times. Wolverine wins. Easy. The X-Men will win, of course, unless they're fighting like 20 of these guys. Iron Man will lose. What do you think? Will Iron Man win or lose the battle? That's a hard one. That's a fucking hard one. He's got the tech. Jaffe, have you seen Wolverine versus Raiden? No, I haven't. Cert says, dude, I have zero interest in comics, but Wolverine versus Alien is amazing. Okay, so Uncle Fuzznut says Iron Man wins. By Vanquish says Iron Man smokes Alien. Mutant Mo, that's a good point. Mutant Mo says Iron Man is immune to face huggers. That's true. That's true. Okay, wait. Sir Dragon Moon says Iron Man would lose, but he would win because of fan service. But most in the chat are thinking that it would be Iron Man. I don't fucking believe that. Ant says, what about Bruce Lee versus Alien? Bruce Lee wins. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Certainly not the Bruce Lee in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Okay, now that's a fucking battle. You guys, I don't care that I'm almost 50 goddamn years old. I don't care. I haven't scrolled through these yet. I was going to do it fresh with you guys today. That is a goddamn battle right there. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Damn Jaffe, back in high school, I was the man. What are you talking about? Think about that. The Hulk versus Alien. The Hulk will kick his fucking ass. The Hulk will be like, oh, what do you got, you fuck? What do you fucking got? Now, you are right, though. If this guy gets a face hugger on Hulk and Hulk can't get it off, don't we end up getting a Hulk Alien? I mean, that you might as well leave the fucking planet. You can't defeat it. You can't fucking defeat it. Look at that. Though, Fantastic Four is fucked. They're fighting a Queen Alien. Ben Grimm can't do it. Johnny Storm, what? You gonna burn him to death? Invisible Girl, she's gonna turn invisible and run away. And look at this guy. Look at Mr. Fantastic. It's like, oh, yeah. The best thing Mr. Fantastic could do is basically go down Alien's throat. Like Ben Grimm could, I'm such a fucking nerd. I don't care. Ben Grimm could punch the fuck out of him and Alien could the Queen could scream. And then then Mr. Fantastic could sort of stuff his whole body into the goddamn Alien's mouth, down into his body and choke him to death. That would be the only way the Fantastic Four could fucking beat the Queen Alien. Now look at that. Black Panther. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Boswick. I know you've had a really rough couple of months. I'm not being a dick. I mean, seriously. But no. Why are you showing up for this fight? Well, because you're Black Panther. Because you would show up to defend Wakanda. That's the kind of guy you are. But no. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Ooh. Yeah, Moon says if he goes inside their mouth, he would die from the acid. That's a good point. Nano says, what about Borat versus Alien? Can you imagine? Oh my God. Nice. I like, it'd be awesome. Okay, now let's see who's next. Oh, Cap. I love you, Cap. You represent all that is great in the world. I mean, Captain America, though, would find a way. Black Panther would be resistant to everything. No, he wouldn't. Cap, right? Captain America loses. I agree, Fuzznuts. It breaks my heart. It breaks my old geek heart, but he loses. Captain Marvel kicks the fuck out of the goddamn Alien. Are you kidding me? Biden versus Alien. Cap dies. Yeah, but Captain Marvel, no. It's not even a thing. Look at her looking all scared. She's just teasing him out of the shadows. Captain Marvel kicks the fuck out of this guy. Archie Bunker versus Alien, says Hogwash. That's right. Right, she's probably used to xenomorphs, Mutant Mo. Cap gets a chest buster. Oh, right out of the fucking star, man. Trump versus Alien. Trump denies everything. That's right. Okay. Black. Oh, come on. Really? Goodbye, Scarlett. I'm sorry. It was nice knowing you, but best for you to stay dead falling off the cliff because this is not going to go well for you, ma'am. Thomas the Tank Engine versus Alien. Oh. That breaks my heart. I mean, he's got Spidey sense, right? So, right? Doesn't Spidey sense help a lot? You think Spidey's toasty? I mean, the only thing that could save Spider-Man is the Spidey sense. You think Spider-Man wins? Super cool, right? Yeah, and Atticus says I can see it. This is 50-50. Dane Barnes says he dies. Nano says Spidey's getting crushed hard. Rob says he dead. Okay, all right. Well, we'll have to read it and see what happens. I hope they do that like Archie versus Punisher, and they actually let some of the characters literally die. I think that would be fucking goddamn fantastic. Spider-Man could wrap it up easily, says Popcorn. Why? Captain Hogwash versus Alien. Well, yeah, Alien, Yeah, I mean, all Alien would have. I mean, no, Hogwash. He would encounter Hogwash masturbating and just be like, "No, I'm out of here. You can have your house, Hogwash." Miles Morales. No. I mean, but only because he's so young and he's so inexperienced. Terra Nova says Spidey has speed and strength. He can stick and move and get the hits in. I agree with that. Yes, these are real. These are comics coming out in January from Marvel because now Disney owns Marvel and Disney owns Fox. Archie Bunker versus Fred Sanford. But I wonder about this one. What do you think, Miles Morales? Yes or no? Will he make it? Will he make it out alive? Batman. Oh, the Joker and Batman. The Joker would not make it. Batman. Yeah, Batman would make it. I'm doing good, Jam. Josh, how are you, sir? Edward says he would give it Aunt May's pie and give it diabetes. She doesn't make pie. She makes wheat cake, sir. Hasn't Spider-Man fought characters like Alien? Sure, but not actually, you know. So Miles is going to forfeit. Miles is screwed, says Fuzznuts. He gets beaten up by regular bad guys. Yeah, sorry, Miles. Oh, look at that one. Yeah, sorry, Alien. Sorry, pal. Look at that. He literally is using to smash the alien's fucking brain. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Why don't you drink orange soda or root beer? Why don't you drink a can of piss? Ha! Thor, totally. Yeah, that's Thor's dinner. You goddamn right. It's obvious. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. He's like, you know what? Mayhaps you came to the wrong planet, fucker. Right in the fucking skull head, whatever. If only Sony, says Brian, had been on point with acquisitions. Imagine all these IPs and games. That'd be cool. They could have their shared universe. Okay, and that's what we got. That's what we got. So Thor, easy win. I agree. Bacon Magma wants you to know, man, it must be cool to be a member. Too bad my card information's on a banned account. I don't know how to unban you. I'll try to figure it out tonight when the stream's over. I promise. I promise. Okay, listen to me. We're going to try to win an Xbox. And then we can do free chat for about 20 fucking minutes, and then we'll play a game. Because, again, today's a really weird schedule. There's not a lot of topics going down, but let's see what's on Twitter. Anything break on Twitter? If you ever wonder, Jeffy, how do you get your news? How do you know what to talk about on the stream? Not a problem. You just go over here to my little list I have. And I just go through and go, well, what would be interesting to talk about? What do I have an opinion about that I feel strongly about? But some days you're just like, there ain't nothing to talk about. But some days it's a really good day. Today was a good day. Hideo Kojima working on a new game. Okay. I would like, okay, this is free? This is free? Oh, shit. I'm going to stream that this week. Ghostbusters, because I can't find Ghostbusters anymore. Okay, wait a minute. You know the score. Pick up Costume Quest and Layers of Fear before 29th. Then Blair Witch, already have Ghostbusters. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Okay, fantastic. I will stream this next week. I've been looking for this game, and I can't find it anywhere. So, yep, that's what we're doing. That's great news. Okay. Let's try to win. Now, I want to tell you something. I drank the Taco Bell drink last night. Now, again, here's how this works. Every day up until Halloween day when I'm streaming on a normal GABBIN+GAMES, I get the Taco Bell cups, and we try to win ourselves a Xbox. And it'll be my Xbox, but if you go over to the GABBIN+GAMES Discord and you go into the Moonshine and Biscuit Social Club, which is the members only club, I'm going to just give my own Xbox away to somebody if I win it. So that's kind of how we're getting around the fact that this is not officially a raffle and it's not officially a contest. Now, here's the problem. I have two of these cups and I don't remember which one I've already entered. So you may have to just sort of settle in for a quick second while I enter these codes. But this could be the day, fellas. This could be the day when we win ourselves a brand new Xbox. And then I'm going to get some Burger King ones for the PlayStation 5 for next week. Don't you worry, PlayStation fans. All right, let me enter the code real quick. Hang on. All right, here we go. Bump, bump, bump. Now, this one may be an old code. I got to throw these cups away when I'm done. SB7L 3R 73. Here we go. I am going to get a haircut this week, and I need one terribly. Okay. There we go, fellas. I've already used it. Okay. Already used that code. Good. So the next one's the one that's going to matter. This one should work. You've reached your maximum entries for this code. Yeah, because I've already used it, you fuckface. Hello, Catloaf. Catloaf is now a member of our Discord. I appreciate that, sir. Okay, here we go. This last code we got for the day. Let's see if we win, fellas. I feel lucky. I feel lucky. Or maybe that's just diarrhea. I don't know. But the point is, boom, boom, boom. 6 are in. 929. All right, here we go. Here we go, fellas. But, fuck you. Why is it invalid? Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun. Dun dun dun. Oh, I know why. That's not a 2. Here we go, fellas. Yams or sweet potatoes, Saturn Tubes. I appreciate that super chat, pal. Thank you for the drop of cash. Sweet potatoes, sir. I'm gonna be right back because these are clearly not the these are not the cups. I have 2 more cups in the kitchen. I'll be right back. Hang tight, fellas. Seriously, Saturn Tubes, thank you very much for the for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. I think this is the one, guys. I think this is it. All right, here we go. I'm not gonna let you down, chat. I won't let you down. I promise. We went to a drive-through haunted house last night. What do you think of that? It was kind of good. I mean, it wasn't, haunted houses are pretty stupid. I love them. I love the idea of them, but they're super fucking tropey as fuck. But it was cool, and they gave you like an app that you could play certain sounds. So there was this one part where we were going through what was supposed to be like a cavern of zombies, and you heard the crumbling of the ceiling and stuff. It was neat. It definitely got me in the Halloween spirit. That's for goddamn sure. I enjoyed it. But I do miss a real live haunted house, Okay, here we go. Almost ready, fellas. S9, R9R, ZR, M9. Okay. I think this is a real one, and if it's not, we have one more we can try. Here we go. Okay, must be this one. You know what? Drive-through haunted houses says crusty sound half-hearted. Well, okay. It's not half-hearted. What are you going to do? Let me tell you something. So we had our mask on. Our windows were rolled up. You can roll your windows down because all of the monsters have masks. It's not as bad as it sounds. Like the crazy dolls have their mask painted like a crazy doll. So you don't really notice it that much. But there were 2 guys. We had to roll our windows up after like maybe 6 different sections of the whatever it's called, the path that we were driving on, because these big fucking fat guys, I don't care that they're fat, but they were like playing like Leatherface, like, getting in your face. And they literally kind of shoved their face in the car screaming. And I'm like, dude, you're not the real Leatherface. There's COVID going on, you fucker. And we rolled the goddamn thing up. Saturn Tubes drops another super chat. He knows I appreciate it, but he writes something cryptic. He says, Jaffe, I love you. I won't be a member though. Why not, sir? I don't mind, but I'm curious. Now you've Peter's Laboratory just says fat guys. If you won't, you won't. You don't need to be, but I'm curious what it is about the membership that maybe is turning you off. Because you know me, I always like to improve the stream, and I like to improve the memberships. I want people who pay their hard-earned ducats to be happy as members of Gabbin+Games. Come on now, give me some education. All right, this is going to be the one. If this is not the one, I'm out of my fucking mind, you guys. Here we go. Good things come to those who wait. Maybe. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, come back tomorrow. I'll have 3 brand new codes. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these. I guarantee you, I have not used these codes. Or I haven't used one of them. But now I'm all confused. Fuck it. I tried to tuck Jaffe my Twitch Prime today, but couldn't find his old Twitch account. Tuck it? What do you mean tuck it? I don't understand. Nothing against you. I feel dirty about having to pay to participate in the chat. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. Listen, I would never, ever charge people. Like, we're not going to talk about this that much, but I read all of the goddamn chats, right? Everybody's chats I'm reading, and you have to pay for them. There is a members-only chat or a members-only events that we have, and sometimes that's we're streaming a movie, and by the very nature, you can only chat because it's for members. But it's absolutely not like you can only chat with me if you pay. That's not what this is. But regardless, doesn't matter. If you feel that way, I appreciate you giving me some education on your take on it. Okay. Call Phil Spencer, tell him the code's not working. That's right. I'm amazed that there are not more store robberies with the courtesy of a mask. Yeah, that's kind of true, though. I'd like to break into Taco Bell and steal a bunch of the goddamn cups, man. Not all chats show up. I wrote one about the haunted house. You know why? I don't know why. I got to figure that out. But let me turn on live chat. What did you write about the haunted house? Somebody was saying that the Mega 64 guys went through the haunted house as well. Is that accurate? And they said they liked it. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It was cool. It just, I didn't show you guys. I got to show you these. We'll get to gameplay in a second. Jaffe, there's a limit of codes you can enter per email. Yeah, but I haven't done 3 today. So I wouldn't be past my limit. Classic says, members only I'm ambivalent towards because you're so interactive and personable towards all your viewers. Well, of course. This stream will always be that. The whole point of this whole thing is this stream. Everything else is an offshoot. How do you drive through a haunted house retro? It literally is, how they have haunted hayrides? My son was telling me, because he went to the haunted hayride last year, it's literally the path of the outside haunted house they usually have, but they have cars now. And you can drive your car. You can't go past 3 miles an hour. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to enter this water floor. This is I need new shit in haunted houses, right? I need to be blown the fuck away. And usually it's just tropey shit. Hotel, I think it's Japan. Hang on, look at this thing. I tweeted this, so you may have already seen it or you may have seen it somewhere else. But it's a holograph floor projection, and it's in China. And it is kind of incredible. And so you see this and you say, well, I would very much like this to be blood and not water. Here it is. Look at this goddamn thing. Look at this goddamn thing. Let me make it big. This is not real. That is just a projection that you can walk over, right? Think about that. Think about that being blood. Think about that being a projection of souls in hell that are banging on the floor and you see their shadows trying to get up to you. I mean, what an amazing haunted house. This is just a hotel. This is some art display in a fucking hotel. But that's what I'm saying. I would pay like $150 to go through a haunted house that had this kind of production value. But I'm kind of bored of going through the haunted houses where it's like some, 17-year-old kid is like, oh, I'll be the scary clown. It's like, okay, great. They need it at Disneyland. That's a good point. Okay, we're going to play some MediEvil. Oh, I wish it was blood. Absolutely. This is The Shining waiting to happen. We're going to play some MediEvil in just a second. Is there anything you guys want to hit before we do? Like I said, today is a very short stream, which I apologize about, but we got the debates tonight. What if you put a gaping vagina in it? Yeah, that would work. Maybe what about a VR haunted house? You wear an Oculus Quest and it makes the room scary, but it's set to the room you walk in. Saturn Tubes, there's something called the Rift that actually already does that, which I haven't been able to do and I was going to do, and then we ended up having the COVID. But it's phenomenal. It's what you're describing. They've built the room 1-to-1 with the virtual environment. But obviously, when you push up against a glass wall, it's not real glass. But in the virtual environment, it is. And apparently, it's very immersive. Okay, Bacon, what's up? What's with you and Alex Hutchinson? I don't know Alex Hutchinson. I just made a video. We talked about it at the beginning of the stream, where I just felt that his dismissive attitudes towards people who do streams was frankly insulting to me, and it really pissed me off. And so I kind of, went after him a little bit, not, physically, but in terms of with words, obviously. And I don't have a problem with his take that video game publishers are capable of telling streamers they can't stream their games. Of course. MediEvil's on sale on PS4, says Joe. Reviews were mediocre. Your playthrough means a lot. Well, thanks. No, I'm going to be doing it on PS Now, but I've downloaded it. The one at Disney, says Retro, has a suit you wear that heats up or cools down to help with immersion. The VR, is it a haunted house or is it the Star Wars one? Because I know Disney, Utah is where Rift was started. That's right. But they have different sets you can go through. One was a Ghostbusters, one was Star Wars. Okay, Bacon says, thoughts on people who are against abortion mainly because they say God would not prefer it. I don't have thoughts. I mean, I don't believe in God most days, so I don't really have, I think, I don't understand your question. Heath Nation. Jaffe, could you shout out your own YouTube if you buy the Kratos membership? You sure could. Let me just let you know what that's all about. Starting next week, we're starting credits. Credits for all the members. The Soda members will get on-screen text credits, and I'll do something funny with those, hopefully. Cult Calypso, everybody's getting a picture, whatever they want to send in. It can be a link, or not a link, but a address to where they want you to go on the internet. It can be a picture of their dog. I got somebody sent me a picture of their dog today. And that'll be how your credits are shown with your name and whatever you want to express yourself as. The God of War members will get 20 seconds for me to either read whatever they want them to read, which can be an ad for your YouTube site. It's got to meet terms of service. I'm not going to read awful shit, but you know what I'm saying? I'll read whatever you write if it meets terms of service or it's not mean, or I'll play a 20-second video. So that you send me. So whatever, yes. So it's basically an ad. So you can shout out whatever the fuck you want. What if you mix an escape room, says Saturn, with a haunted house? Like you have monsters and animatronics jumping out while you try to escape. That would be great. That would be fucking great. I would be totally into that. Who are the two people that downvote every stream? Well, it's probably Hogwash. You know Hogwash is doing it. You know Mama Hogwash is probably doing it too. She's like, get out of this house. Stop watching that stream. I don't know. But yeah, I that was my thing with Hutchinson. Yes, what will streamers do without access to such Hutchinson classics as Assassin's Creed 3? Look, I mean, again, the guy has a right. He's not the publisher, but he has a right to that opinion, which is like, maybe you guys should be paying us to stream our games, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. My issue was that he was just very, like I said, dismissive. Like, oh, you can't do your show. And he put show in quotes. And he's like, just good luck streaming without our content. Like, dude, shut up. Take a fucking seat, motherfucker. I don't need your content to make compelling content. MediEvil's very archaic, says Classic Krusty. I hope the characters and story make up for the tired gameplay. I don't know. We're going to play it for an hour. We'll see what happens. I thought Hutchinson was a hot dog vendor. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever heard of him. I mean, I'm sure he's a good guy. I don't think against the guy personally. I'm not like anti-Hutchinson. And I'm not even anti his belief on streaming. I think he that's a fair point to have. I just thought the way he expressed himself was really shitty, so I said something about it. What about, yeah, Eric says, what about your hate towards Neil Druckmann? I should really work on that. I should, man. Every time I close my eyes, I just see his fucking face and I just want to punch it. Come on. There's also a video on that. There's 3 dislikes now. Hogwash, his mom, and Mama Shirley. Fuck you guys giving this stream a dislike. How can you give this stream a dislike? This stream is like a warm, cuddly blanket that you cuddle up with in the afternoons. You know it is. You're just being contrarian as fuck. You're being contrarian as fuck to downvote this. I don't care. Do what you want to do. Alex came across as being very bitter, says Gamer Gun. I know. That's what I felt. Okay. Let's load up some MediEvil and see what we see. Shall we, fellas? Oh, Retro says I'd be a sad panda without you. Delta Gamer told me to vote it down. Delta Gamer's not getting unbanned then if he told you that. All All right, let me get this going for you guys. Okay, and for me, I'm excited. I love. Listen, there was some God of War or MediEvil 2 inspired some game design in God of War. So I liked MediEvil 2. I didn't really ever click with MediEvil 1. Hello, Chronos. Always good to see you, sir. Thursday's good. We're doing a short stream today. I am so excited. I'm going to make movie theater style popcorn tonight, and the kids are here, and the ex is coming over, and we're going to watch the debates. And you know how I love my political junky bullshit, so it's a good day. And I played a great demo today on Stadia. I played that Immortal Rising, whatever the fuck it's called. Terrible fucking name. But it's great demo, man. Oh, Zoloft. Time for Zoloft. Thank you, Groovy Putzman. You're always looking out for my mental health, sir. That wasn't intentional, but I appreciate you reminding me. Folks, if you're having a rough time in life, seriously, if you're struggling with things like low energy, depression, anxiety, whatever your particular demon is, that might ultimately be chemical, may not be, might be a mix, may just be purely situational. I highly recommend seeing a therapist. And maybe, if it's right for you, getting on the medicine. That's the Zoloft, baby. That's how it goes. Ubisoft's Breath of the Wild with Psychonauts art. I don't agree, Saturn Tubes. There was an article today saying it's actually it's not different than Breath of the Wild, but I mean, I need to play it to really say I liked it better than Breath of the Wild, but my initial feeling for it was definitely more positive than Breath of the Wild. I was like, oh, I like controlling the character. I like the world. I mean, Breath was great, but okay, let's see what we got here. Do I have sound? Where's my fucking sound? Okay, well, we need sound, don't we? Sound's important. Therapists tell you what you already know and what you want to hear. Then you, from your experience, I don't believe you've been to a good therapist then, sir. I think you should, keep looking for a better therapist. Okay, hang on a second. Let me get this working. Let me go back here behind the TV set. Yeah. Well, that ain't what the hell? What the goddamn same hell? Oh, okay, hang on. Why in the world would I not be getting audio? I'm only fuck you. I don't go after trophies and shit. Fuck that shit. Do you still accept friend requests on PS? I do now. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What in the hell is going on here? This is not acceptable. Elgato, what are you doing? I'm going to close. That doesn't make sense. There should be audio here. Can you guys hear the audio or no? No, you guys can't hear it either. I'm going to figure out what's going on. I apologize. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. Well, 2 apps are using your microphone. Maybe that's why. Let's see. Microphone access. Okay, hang on, fellas. I apologize. I really do. Microphone. Okay, change. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay, let me get a question while I'm doing this. Now you got to dislike the stream? I understand. Did I finish Crash Bandicoot? I did finish Crash Bandicoot. I enjoyed it very goddamn much. It was wonderful. One of my favorite goddamn games of the year. Easy. Easy. Not my favorite game of the year, but one of my favorite games of the year. Yes, indeed. If you're on OBS... Yeah, it's weird because I've always gotten audio with Elgato before, and suddenly now I don't. But let's see what's happening. Let's go to settings. Audio, and it would be desktop audio. Yes, that is my PS with the green background. Can you guys hear that? Thanks, Classic Krusty. I appreciate it. Are you guys able to hear that? Okay, so I can't hear it. I'll just put in headphones then. I'm not entirely sure why. But it is what it is. It be what it be. Okay. Is it too loud or it's fine? Would I direct a Twisted Metal remake if given the chance? Yeah, maybe. Okay, I see all your friend requests. I will bring you guys in later tonight. I won't do it on the stream, obviously, because we're not playing anything multiplayer. Okay, let me get all this set up now. Okay, I apologize, guys. You know, I'm not a smart man. Oh, I know what it is. I'm a fucking... God damn it, Jaffe, focus. You know what I mean? Focus a little bit in your goddamn life and get this shit done. I know, I'm sorry. Hang on. I wasn't running the capture card. Why should I turn off the notifications? Okay, this is what we need. I'm a moron. I'm a fucking maroon, fellas. All right, let's turn off the light. Let's get spooky. Too much Zoloft. That's exactly right. Support the game, guys, says... Wait. Can you hear this? Right, you cannot hear this. Okay, weird. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on one sec, fellas. I'm sorry. Okay, enough with your movie. I don't give a fuck right now, lady. Okay. Okay, hang on. Are we back? Are we good? We got it? Apologies, fellas. It's whenever it's, you know, that DualShock, it's whenever you plug up that fucking, it's whenever you plug in the headphones, it really wreaks havoc on shit. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's play some MediEvil. Okay. New game. Thank you for the pills and the Coke, Eddie. I appreciate it, buddy. All right, now I'm excited. I haven't played this in I never played this one. I played the demo. I didn't like it, but what was the PSN ID? My PSN ID, Zach Scott, is, I think it's, is it Indiana Jaffe? Is that right? Sorry, Kronos. Only members get sound. Sorry, you have to be a member, That's for you, Saturn Tubes. Sir Daniel. My name's Sir Daniel. Wait, you guys have that. Let me turn that off. Like, no, Jaffe, don't touch anything. Just don't fucking touch it. There we go. Indiana Jaffe. That's right. Indiana Jaffe. Jaffe69, so fine. I think there's an option in the settings of PS menu that I can play stuff while having headphones. Yeah, it's something like that, Hunter. It's weird. It's weird. Dan's Crypt. Rise and Shine Dan looks like, yeah, I don't care. You can read it yourself. You're not a baby. You're not a baby. The game is awesome, says Cover and Okasa. Jumping needs some particle practice, but for the rest, this game is perfect. Cool. Bone Daddy. That sounds very much like a Doctor Who reference. Yeah, I'll do ads, Zach Scott, later tonight or this weekend. But I only play people when we're on stream, so don't take offense if I don't respond in any other way. You ever thought about doing an expedition? Anyone who loves Indiana Jones and archaeology thought about that adventure? Oh, yeah, of course. Absolutely. You can't hear the game, Samson? Oh, is the game too low? Sorry. How is that better?
Live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
What website do you see the members-only God of War videos? No. It's not like that. It's on a future stream. It's like an ad. So it'll be like when we take a break, and let's say we have 6 God of War members, I'll show God of War ads, basically, or I'll show ads that those people send in. This could be another crash, says Peter's Lab. Could be. I got to go, Jaffe, says Hunter, just so I don't get the game spoiled. No problem, sir. I understand. See you next time. My impressions of the demo was that they tried to recreate the controls. I agree, Eric, but I want to try this one now. Bacon says, Jaffe, can you encourage stuff like exercise therapy, eating right, disconnecting from technology instead of drugs? Yeah, those things are good, Bacon. Those things are absolutely good. Hello, Six. We're just starting it, so I don't know what I'm thinking about it yet. Yes, totally at the beginning.
Any treasure that you find will be added to your coin total. Coins are used to buy items from the...
Okay, whatever. You think I don't know what to do with the coins?
When you're ready to leave this crypt, you'll find an exit at the end of the hall. To unlock the gates...
Fine. You guys act like me making the multiplayer. Cod says beat Jaffe in a multiplayer game. The prize is I'll make a new TM. It's not like, look, you got to talk to Sony. Don't talk to me. All right, I need the Star Ruin. Okay. Jaffe takes walks all the time, so I approve of exercise. Absolutely. You know, look, all I'll say is people who have never been on psych medicines are basically really in no position to have an opinion.
Some weapons contain
there's a game called Pumpkin Jack. Yes, I know, Michael Berry. It looks like this. I played the demo, but it's not bad.
To discover their secondary abilities. Some weapon ability.
I'll let the chat tell me, Book. I don't need you. I have the chat. There's the rune. Oh. Need more audio. Mike Garcia, you can find that stream. Maybe I'll put it up. My take on Golden Axe, though, was pretty simple. What the fuck? Oh. Which was, it was nothing. If I was, what I said was if I was the Sega executive in charge, I wouldn't have canceled it. I mean, it would have depended on a number of things, but I would have been like, okay, well, guys, this is great because it was only 2 weeks worth of work. And that's certainly impressive, even though they were building it off an engine they already had. Hello, Fictive. But I would have said, okay, guys, you got to come back to me in a month or whatever, and you've got to show me what you want to do with this genre that's special and unique. Because what I found about Golden Axe was it felt really rough. as it's expected to, because it was 2 weeks worth of work.
Tracing his diabolical odyssey through Gallomere, you can spot the exits from an area,
But ultimately, that aside, though, it didn't really have much to write home about. It was just like you walk around and hack and slash. So I wanted to know what they were hoping to do to make it special. So my take was that, which was like it needed something more, and I'm sure they were planning on it, but they just weren't given the time, I guess. Have you ever thought going yourself to Sony and pitching a new Twisted? Not really. I mean, maybe eventually. Right now, I don't really have any interest in doing that. I'm enjoying doing this. Do I think Microsoft will buy Sega? I don't think so. The demo didn't do the game justice, says Dom. That's why I didn't play it till recently. Yeah, I played the demo, didn't like it, and stayed away from the game. Don't have a problem with people on meds, but the doctors you get you hooked and dependent. Yeah, I know, Bacon. I'm aware. But you can't really get hooked on Zoloft. Hell, I was on ADD meds, which is in essence speed, and I didn't get hooked on that. Yeah, I think the problem with a lot of people today is that people have been conditioned correctly to be cynical, but they think that that cynicism serves them when it's on at 100%. Like, it is absolutely right and smart and wise, and people have learned their lessons to say just because someone in a lab coat and glasses says something doesn't mean you can believe it, because everyone is corruptible. That's absolutely true, and you got to keep your guard up. But it seems, though, that now people have done that. They're conditioned to see lies everywhere. They're conditioned to see that any and everything is someone trying to pull the wool over their eyes.
Welcome back to your beloved Gallomere.
I really don't care about these books. Super cool. I got to tell you, I liked... Are these bad guys, these hands? I liked MediEvil 2 better than 1, but I never played that much of 1. So maybe this will make me a convert. I don't know. I can tell you, I'm not used to playing an open world, not open world, but a game like this without any elements of like, you need to go to the left or the right, which I don't mind. It's just, it's different. The hands are window dressing. Okay. Yeah, this is what I remember. You don't have any hit response to being hit by bad guys. Smoke the weed, Maki is good, is very good. You will see Snoop Dogg. Okay. Yeah, Fictive says, I saw they added MediEvil and Days Gone to PlayStation Now, and now you might get a sub for a month. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I did. No, I know it's not open world. I just mean any 3D space. Sorry. I'm just kind of like, wait, where do I go? And it's like, you know, I don't need it. I'm just used to it. I've gotten spoiled. What's that? Is that health? Yeah.
Don't let zombies get you down. Tend those...
Kaiden, I like it so far. Yeah, Rob was the one telling me that Days Gone is awesome too. I do need to play it. And I'm sure... What, my sword broke? What happened to my sword? Okay, I need a Chaos Rune. Okay. See, what's weird is they attack you, but you can't really tell if you've been hit or not. So I hit L1. Oh, nope.
Sometimes it may be useful to view the world from a different point of view.
Do you remember Maximo? I do. One of the designers on God of War was the lead designer on Maximo, actually. Yeah. I loved the look of that game. I just was never very good at it. It was a little too hard for me back in the day. I wouldn't mind playing it again, though. I bet I could enjoy it more now that I've gamed a little better. Days Gone is the most underrated game of the gen. I remember when it came out. Oh shit, no! I remember when it came out, it really wasn't that beloved, but I know it did well, and it did really well in Japan for some reason. But yeah, since then I've heard a lot of people say really good things about it. Do I remember? Oh, wait, oh shit.
Remember, nothing remains hidden under the...
What is the brown meter? Shut up, Hogwash. What is the brown meter? It says 135. I didn't like Days Gone, says Eddie. I finished the game and it feels like an Ubisoft open world game. Interesting. Oh, Shield Stream. Okay, hang on. Oh, okay. Got it.
The object here is the chalice. Every time you dispatch an enemy with a soul, the chalice fills a little more. Fill the chalice and then collect it. And
oh yeah, people told me that. That's why I stayed away from Tsushima, because everyone said it was just sort of a kind of a rip-off game, like another open world thing. But I love that fucking game.
the living world lies beyond these skull gates. The master...
Oh, Hutchinson said that, sir. Yeah, I think I'm assuming he was joking, right? Oh yeah, Raj and Ancient Epic. I hear that's pretty good, Dimbos. It's like somebody was saying it's like Indian God of War 1, not the new God of War, but it's got the kind of camera and gameplay of the first God of War. See, I don't feel I'm fucking up that bad. Okay, so here's the deal. When people say, "Oh, what do you think of this game?" I think it. See, I'm about to die. I'm at 45 health, but I don't know how to play this game. I don't know how to avoid enemies. Like the minute I get up to them, they hit me. Like, and they go through me. So if I want to get close enough to damage them, I have to be okay taking damage, which just doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Who gave Dollface her mask? Dr. Ospelak. By throwing daggers. Okay. Eric, that was your problem with the game? Yeah, I don't see how they couldn't have fixed that. That's horrible. Yeah, you can block, but, you know, the camera seemed more zoomed in than the original. Okay. Yeah, I can't tell where how I'm supposed to deal with the enemies. The gameplay looks like a mobile game. I mean, it's not bad. And the world is great. What is the spin attack? How do I do that? Is it a charge? Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay, what do I need? I need something to get in that door, right? Jesus, man. I mean, it's like anytime I hit an enemy, I have to count on taking damage. Maybe not. I mean, I guess I just have to really attack them from far away. As long as the Firefly thing's following is hovering, you can avoid them more easily. Okay. The Doctor is Calypso. Dr. Ospelek spelled backwards is Calypso. And so he showed up and fucked her, basically. Like, not fucked her, but you know what I'm saying, messed her up. Do my inputs feel delay? No. How come? Clock Tower? Is Clock Tower the one where the guy chases you with scissors? If it is, I've played that and I liked it a lot. It's been a while though. Okay. Yeah, it's total long game. That's right. Calypso's total long game. You'll upgrade your sword and get new weapons too, which makes you more offensively prepped. Okay. So I need to get through that door and I need the chalice to get through the door. Is that the idea? I mean, this is like comfort food. I don't dislike this or anything. And I you know, I'm happy to be playing it. I've always liked the world of this game and sort of the IP. I know, hey, Savick, I would love for people to have a remaster of Twisted 2012. There's just no real way to do it. Oh, the optional. You need to use... Okay, all right, let me go back to the angels. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Wait, what happened to the door? Oh, the ruins open the doors. Okay. I'm not reading the books. I don't like to read. That's for Poindexters. Your best bet is to run around mashing the attack. Okay. My best bet is to attack from afar. So I'm at 255. Let's see if I can keep it there. Can he be in the water? Yes, he can be in the water. God damn it, man.
Feel free to have a paddle in the shallow water, but don't be tempted to go for a swim.
Is this a swim? What's a swim? Okay, that's where it gets deep. Okay. Just curious. Bukaki, you love this game? How many life bottles do I have? Or is it infinite? You just need to go back to the green glowing patches and heal. I bought this in Concrete Genie. You liked them both, Eddie. Okay. So what was that door with the big skull and the chains on it? What was that? No, the narrator is not Gaia from God of War. What's her name? Hunt? Sarah.
Softly.
Where did you go?
Zarek awaits beyond these gates.
Oh, did you leave though?
Master meets with the demon
I heard the door open.
from the mausoleum.
Linda Hunt, right.
Plots of pure
Okay, you come back to that door
evil.
later.
Forgotten nobodies would be wise to make themselves scarce.
Popcorn's wife wanted to know whose name is Bukaki. Yeah. I always base things on value. I love Ghost at full price. I completely recommend it. This game seems average. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have been happy if I would have spent money on this other than my membership of PS Now. I mean, again, this is why I always like sub games, because it's a great subscription game. You know, you might only play it once or twice. You don't feel like you've taken a hit. You're paying monthly anyway for the service. And it's like, all right, that was fun. It's like kind of like watching a show. You don't watch the whole thing, but you're like, all right, we watched, a couple episodes. It was good. Bukaki, well, you really liked it though, Bukaki.
So, even from the shackles of death, my old enemy pursues me. You're too late.
Crank, yeah, you didn't like this one?
Already my army has risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
Well, it's definitely mixed, because now we got Jacasa saying they're glad they spent $40 on it. Tired of taking damage.
Some obstructions can be smashed down with clubs and certain other weapons. Try experimenting.
Oh, you beat it twice. Nice. Yeah, I just really got to attack these guys from far away. So Dom is a fan. Dom likes the game. I don't dislike it. I think the way you have to fight is not, it's not expected, which isn't bad, but it's like you really have to sort of take your hits and move away, which is a very strange kind of cadence for a game like this. Oh, what happened?
Of great archaeological interest. Destroy the boulder and plunder the valuable treasures within.
I can use my shield, yeah, but it's weird. You can use it, but it takes damage. Okay. No. Okay, I need a club, I guess. Beats the trend of 50-hour games. No, I'm with you on that. Cinematics for sure. I am Jaffe's complete lack of respect for tombstones. That's right. This for $10 says classic. I'll take the gamble. Yeah, you're saying you think this will be $10 on Black Friday? It probably will. That wouldn't surprise me. It's not, I mean, it's certainly not bad. I'm not playing this and hating it. This to me is just kind of like a fun little... I don't know what the fan remake is for PS5. I have no idea what you're talking about. Every time somebody asks me, have I seen the Twisted Metal Black remake, all they show me is the opening menu of going down the street to paint it black. And I'm like, that's not a remake. That's just the opening menu. So if there's more, I'd love to see it. Oh yeah, you could get this cheaper at Black Friday. The length is good. It's short. A lot of fun levels. All right, good. That's good.
So, even from the shackles of death,
please let me skip.
Oh,
thank God. I remember Black the Shooter, yeah. All right, let me focus. Let me deal with the boulders. Let me deal with this guy first. Okay, wait, what? What the fuck is happening? It's an old game with old controls and old game design. I find fascinating that the developers were remaking didn't consider modernizing it. Yeah, it seems weird. It's this Dark Souls, that's right. You need to time the mountain in accordance. Oh, so you can't jump? Well, how am I supposed to fucking know? All right, here we go. So where do I get the boulder from? I mean, the club from? Sprint? How do I sprint? No one's taught me how to sprint yet. Johnny's like, just explore. Okay, so you can jump. Okay. There's no double jump. And I would explore, but there's nowhere else to explore. It's pretty much... No, he doesn't. He throws shit when he... That wasn't nice. Yeah, it's so weird that they took God of War off PS Now. They're taking Days Gone off PS Now. Thank you, Griffo. I appreciate that, sir. It's really their schedule for things on and off PS Now makes absolutely no goddamn sense. Oh, it's like Mario, like old school Donkey Kong. Okay, hang on. Okay, so can I hit him? Can I jump? Nope. I don't understand this game. I don't understand. I guess I can't do anything with him. I can't jump him. I just have to use these fucking things. Okay, fair. Oh, come on! You can use the shield? Okay, let's see. Well, this is a game for babies. Babies play this game while they're wearing diapers. That's what this game is for. Sean Layden was talking about Sony games being shorter. He stepped down. He said he was on sabbatical. Yeah, no, man. I would love for games to be shorter. Jaffe. Fuck you, motherfucker. Okay, this is hard. Center for ants. Okay. No, come on! I have no shield. This is dumb. This is a game for babies that live in a crib. Give me a shield. Give me something. Give me something. I don't dislike this, though. It's fun. Twisted Busty, you think this game is hard? Samson says, I think most games that are long are usually open world that have lots of side quests. Yeah, I can see that. Stop defending digital games all the time. If you don't like it, they constantly take games away. I love digital games. Yeah, I'll take calls, Fuzznuts, absolutely. Call on into the Discord. Let me get that. Let me just make sure it's turned on. I love digital games.
So,
why would I stop defending them? I don't understand.
My old enemy pursues me. You're too late, Fortescue. Already my
My
army
complaint
has
is,
risen from the grave. You will never leave this necropolis.
My complaint is not digital games being taken away after amount of time. My complaint is Sony saying, we're going to put our games on the service, and then in a couple of months we're taking them away. It doesn't make any sense if they're interested in actually making that service successful, is my complaint. Fuzznuts, are you there? Oops, let me come in here. Zofaznazzo. Are you there? What's up, man? What do you want to talk about?
So I've always kind of wondered about like the relationship between like developers and difficulty in games. So like there's easy and hard games, and is there a lot of developers that you've worked with that are like really good at the game that they make? Like, were you amazing at Twisted Metal? Is the guy that made Smash Brothers, that Sakurai guy, like, is he super good at Smash? Or like, how do you guys, do you just kind of let the players figure it out once it's made and tune it, or how does that work?
It's really challenging because, I mean, once you have some experience, and that's one of the reasons I think a lot of indie games are actually harder than they need to be, is not even because they want to make them hard as they are, but if you don't have the resources to do play tests, you end up really getting screwed, because what happens is you get like muscle memory. And while I'm certainly not the best God of War or the best Drawn to Death or the best Twisted Metal player, I'm pretty good, but I'm certainly not like, I've seen people who are amazing at it, but you end up trying to tune the game if you don't have any experience or you don't have any resources for yourself. And what ends up happening, like, that's why Twisted Metal Black is really hard. Twisted Metal Black is not hard because we were trying to make a punishing game. It's hard because we kind of didn't know any better. We were just kind of like, okay, this feels pretty balanced. And yeah, it's balanced for us. We've been playing it for 2 fucking years. So, you really have to have playtest, even though they may not be super professional playtest and stuff. You absolutely have to spend the time to get new people in so they can sort of play your game and tell you things that you'll never know because you've already gotten used to it.
Interesting. So in your experience, like, are most developers that you worked with like on a team like that? Like, does you ever worked on a game and like everybody sucks at it, but you're like, I'm sure the players will be good at it, and we'll go from there? No,
I've never had that. I mean, there are certainly always people on the team that aren't very good at the game they're making, but that's not. Oh shit! Hey, I jumped that one. You can jump these, but that's not the usual experience. The usual experience.
Well, like, what do you think what do you think the developers that made like, Dark Souls and shit, like, what were they thinking? They were like, well, this is hard as fuck, but ship it.
No, that I think was intentional though. They wanted that to be that. They weren't that was the thesis of that whole game, is let's make something really, not punishing like impossible, but let's make something really challenging that players are going to have to concentrate and focus on and all that stuff. So I think that was the goal.
What about early, like, because you did some PS1 development, and like a lot of PS1 games kind of suffer from like poor controls, because I don't think the developers could quite figure out the 3D thing, like you said before. But like, I think that inherently creates a lot of difficulty in some of those older games. So did you guys, like, was that a big hurdle, just trying to figure out like how the hell, like, how did Calling Out Cars, like, how did they get to control so much better than us, or something like, did you guys have to struggle with control schemes and shit?
We worked really hard in Calling Out Cars to make that game control easy. There's no gas button, if I remember, in that game. Hang on. At all. We just wanted you to be able to control it by pushing the stick in a certain direction. But on PS1 games, I mean, you didn't really have a controller that would allow you. God damn it! You didn't really have a controller that hey, buddy, that would allow you to navigate 3D space. If you remember, whenever they tried to make first-person shooters on PS1, you were using the right button configuration to move to strafe. It was like triangle, square, all that was how you moved, along with, because you only had one stick. So I mean, it was a challenge for sure. And then you're also kind of writing the language at the time of what controls are. Anyway, so it is always a challenge. But I would say, to your Dark Souls question, Dark Souls absolutely was designed to be something that was a challenge for people. That was sort of baked into its DNA.
Interesting. I always just kind of wondered if like the guys that make the games are the masters of the game, you know?
Some of them are, but not. I have always found surprising is even the testers are usually the masters of the game because they play it all the time.
Would be wise.
Hang on a sec.
The adventure would.
Okay. But when we put games out, even after we thought the testers would be the best, we'll go to a trade show and it'll be like, holy shit, some guy just picked it up and is amazing. So that's my answer, pal.
All right, that's my question, pal. Later.
All right, talk soon, man. Thanks for watching, Fuzznuts. Good old Fuzznuts. We all love the old Fuzzy Nutty. All right, hang on a second, pal. Okay. Wait, no, I need sound. Okay, I know. I'm going to go back. Hang on. Just give me a second. Okay, that's the graveyard. We don't want that. I want this. Do I want to replay it? Yeah, because I got to get stuff, right? You defending digital games, but you're complaining about a problem that every gamer who are against streaming. Yes, I understand. Bacon, maybe the reason everybody thinks you're negative is like, I don't know if you don't know how to discuss things like a grown-up. I don't know if you're 12. You can enjoy things in life. You can enjoy things in media without them being perfect, right? So I absolutely understand that there are going to be times when you play a video game on a subscription service and it sucks that video game is no longer available for you. I get it. But that is not enough for me to make me throw the baby out with the bathwater, because the baby is phenomenal. Also, yeah, Heath Nation, absolutely. Also, the thing you have to understand is that's Sony. But Microsoft that's one of the reasons I always say Game Pass is better than Sony. Microsoft so far has made it clear that whenever they put a first-party title on their service, it's not going anywhere. So, but Sony is bizarre. Sony puts things out, and then they pull them right back off the service. So I don't know what to tell you, man. But I don't know why you don't seem to be capable of understanding that you're able to enjoy something without it being perfect. That would be why I'm confused by you, Bacon Magma Delta Gamer. Okay, let me deal with this shit. I'm assuming this is just a bad guy. There's nothing I can do. Yes, no first-party games leave Game Pass at all. But there are absolutely games that leave Game Pass from time to time. And other games come to replace it. It happens all the time. It's just like Netflix. I think Game Pass devalues the quality of their first-party games and developers put less effort. I mean, I haven't had that experience. I mean, don't use Game Pass. I mean, I'm not going to try to sell you on it other than to say, as a gamer and as a designer, I have absolutely loved. Okay, let me ask Bukaki. So is there a club down here I can get that I haven't found, or do I go up the hill now? Because you guys are saying don't go into that room until you found the club, but I don't know where else to look. But yeah, I mean, don't fucking play sub-services. What do I care? I'm just telling you, as a designer and a gamer, I absolutely love. Look, I'm playing this. I wouldn't have bought this. I got to play Phoenix Rising today. I don't think I would have bought that if I wouldn't have had that demo. I know I don't have a logo. I didn't know. I know. Up the hill, then down to the left. Okay, so up the hill we go, fellas. I got it. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, fellas. I need a shield, though. I don't get one up there. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't come down. Oh, shit. Okay, where, Bukaki? I went to the left. Oh, down here? Jesus. Come on now. Shit. Motherfucker. Nice. Okay, we got it.
The club is a crude but effective weapon. Bash with it.
Okay, got it. I don't think I'm negative. I think I'm misunderstood. It's hard communicating thoughts. Well, you may be... Oh, no, no, no. Don't destroy my club. I mean, no, it's not like I hate you or anything. I'm just saying, I don't know what you want from me. I'm just, you know, I like streaming services. I think they're awesome. I think they are not just streaming sub-services. I think they are the future. I'm sorry you don't, but, you know, you can still go into a Best Buy or go into Amazon and buy Blu-rays if you want. But most people prefer to stream now. That's just the way it is, man. You bounce from game to game, says Classic, where I play through the whole thing, which is why I like to own my games so I can finish them. Yeah, I get it. No, there's no right answer. I'm just saying, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. The only right answer is if you work in the business and you're making decisions. Hang on.
Fresh air. We hate these dark old caves.
I never play games for story, no.
Old witches. A coven of the warty old hags lived here once. Unholy fires burning all night while they brewed up unspeakable muck in their cauldrons. They moved on years back, but the smell still makes our eyes sting.
So when I say there's no right answer, it's like, you know, the only right answer is if you... Oh, that was fair. If you work in the industry and you're trying to read trends, you have to know, you have to accept the fact that just like every other medium, ours is going digital. That's the way it works. And if you don't like it, that's too bad. But you're not going to not have the games you like
And
physical
that
in a lot of cases.
For witches and witchcraft enthusiasts. A witch's coven would
Oh
reach
God,
the
I don't
height
care.
of its power.
Oh, I don't care. I mean, I want you to think about that game design for a minute. Who thinks when they buy a game like this, the person wants to come in here and read a goddamn wall of text? All right, can I set the books on fire? Jeffy calls left center field before he uses the club. I think Sony knows what their audience wants. Same with Microsoft. I love the fact PS first-party exclusives are like an event. It's a big deal when they release. I don't disagree that when they release, I think it's bad they take them off, but that's, you know, that's up to them, man. The point though, the point though is like, who gives a shit? My God, go fucking play what you want to play. I don't care what you do, but you're not going to convince me that you know, that streaming and sub games are not a big part of the future. Most audiences go for convenience. I watch my children. I watch my their friends play. I watch the market. Most people, you guys are not most people. You guys are sitting here on a Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, watching a video game designer stream games. And that's great. I'm grateful for it. You know I love you guys are here. But there's got to come a point where you start to realize that you guys are the hardcore. You guys are not reflective of the vast majority of people who will end up buying the 80 to 120 million pieces of hardware of the units. Okay. And that's, you know, and that's not bad that you're opposed. Oh shit. Okay, this is an enemy rush, so I need health. Okay. It's not bad that you have those opinions, but what's bad is you guys, some of you guys act like there's a right answer. And it's like, no. I mean, let's put it this way. You think my kids are going around going, what if they take Fortnite away? What if they take Roblox away? No, they're just like, oh, we're playing Fortnite. You know, they have fond memories of things like Pet Society on Yahoo. But that's gone now. They can't play it anymore. They took it down. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, that's a bonus level anyway, right? Okay, so... Oh, shit. It is very Harry Potter music, I agree. Fictum, I do think they will eventually replace a lot of normal game playing. They will. No, I do not think being a... Thank you, Melina, I appreciate it. I do not think being an ex-game developer or current game developer, whatever I end up being, has anything to do with it. I'm talking about it as a game player. I'm talking about it as somebody who's been playing games my whole fucking life, and I'm telling you that I like convenience. And I'm telling you that most customers like convenience too. And that they value that. They value it. But again, if you don't, that's fine. Shit, there's no way I'm making it up this hill. Do I have a life? Oh, I have this though. I have this. I don't have that though. God damn it. Most people, says Potato, tend to push the agendas of the industry. I mean, do I? I don't give a... Yes, I absolutely... I see how I'm watching the debate. I don't care about the industry's agenda. I mean, I don't tell you. I very much enjoy convenience. I very much enjoy... I mean, look, I didn't mean to do that. All I'm telling you, fellas, is I would not have played this game if it wasn't on PS Now. Wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. Okay, let me go get the goddamn... This is obnoxious. I gotta get past this. This is stupid. .46 health? Why do I have 46 health? I died. You didn't return me to life with full health? What the fuck's the matter with you? Hello, Geesh. Good to see you, man. Oh, hello, Heath Nation. What's up, man?
Not much. I wanted to ask you a question pertaining to game engines.
Okay. Shoot.
So I think it was like a couple weeks back, you were playing Ace Combat 7.
Yes, loved it.
Oh, absolutely. I love that stream. One of the funniest streams ever. So of course, Ace Combat, that particular game was made with the Unreal Engine.
Okay.
And I've always had kind of like a stigma against the Unreal Engine. I've always considered it like a monopoly because everybody uses it. And I was always wondering, I'm like, these companies, they have so much money, why are they always going to Unreal Engine for their games when they could pull something like EA and make their own engine like Frostbite?
You wonder why they do that?
Yes.
Well, because it's cheaper. I mean, Sony will probably always make their own engine. Big third-party publishers may make their own engine. It just kind of depends on a number of things. But it used to be... Oh, shit, hang on. It used to make sense that a lot of people wanted to roll their own engines, basically. But these days, it's like you want to be a movie maker, and not only do you want to make a movie, but you need to invent the camera every time you make a new movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? It's very costly. What you usually have on a staff of coders that are using Unreal or Unity or whatever, you have specific coders that are focused and tech artists that are focused on getting the most out of the engine for the specific game that the company is making. So you still can kind of modify it to be what you absolutely need for your work. God damn this game. But
Yeah, that game looks hard.
it's I don't know if it's hard. I think it's maddening. Yeah, that's what I would say. That's why a lot of people use those engines. I mean, we could have never, and certainly indie companies. I mean, you know, you can't, you don't want to be writing your own fucking engine. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The reason I brought it up is because, of course, you have these companies. Like I said, EA has Frostbite, Call of Duty. I mean, Activision has their own engine for like Call of Duty, Overwatch. And then I think you guys even you even talked about having your own engine for God of War.
We did. Yes, we did. And we also had our own engine for Twisted Metal 2012.
Gotcha. And like I've always wondered, like, for example, I see 616 in the comments. I remember his Mortal Kombat video where he was talking about the history of Mortal Kombat. It's like, why doesn't a company like NetherRealm Studios that has the backing of Warner be able to make their own engine with that amount of money that they're making? That's always been a thing that's perplexed me.
Well, I mean that you know, it becomes a different kind of studio, right? If you want to do, okay, so it really comes down to this. Frankly, it comes down to them sitting there and going, can we do what we need to do with Unreal? And what is the cost that we're going to have to pay per unit after we break it? You know, every deal with Unreal is different. And is that cost more valuable to us than building up our own engine staff, where we have to hire people who make $200,000, $300,000 a year in bonuses, and you have to manage all these people, and you know, the whole team has to keep learning how to use a new engine every 5, 6, 7 years. Or you can say, you know what, let's pay the Unreal guys to every month release, not month, but frequently release updates and make the engine better on their own, and we'll just focus on the content. So, you know, if I were to start another video game company, I would have zero interest in being an engine creator. It's just too much trouble. Unless I was like a programmer, like a John Carmack, and that's what my passion was. That's what I would say.
Or like Romero, the guy that made Doom.
Well, Romero's not a programmer, so he couldn't make an engine. Mupo says, Mupo drops super chat. He says, the chat's for the Dan who watches 616 who just called in. That's for you, Heath Nation. So there you go, pal. But that's your answer, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going to get off here.
All right, man.
Continue gaming.
Talk soon, man.
Thank you for answering.
Anytime. Call back anytime, sir.
All
right.
Thanks.
See you, Heath. This game is too fucking hard. I don't understand. Oh, I agree. Mike is right. If you want to push the hardware, custom engines, yes, he's absolutely right. And that's why you see a lot of first parties going with that, because they can totally make the thing just fucking sing, man. And that's what you need if you're trying to make games that sell the hardware. Romero is a programmer, but he's not an engine programmer. Bacon says, Potato, I got to disagree on always liking movies forever. Okay, I got you. When making a game, do you always start with what ends up being the first level? No, not at all. They actually say you should probably start in the middle. With God of War, we started in the middle of the game. Hang on, let me deal with it. This is bullshit. I shouldn't be having this hard of a goddamn time with this fucking thing. This is ridiculous. Okay. Focus, Jeffrey. Why am I starting with 61 health? Why am I mean, what the fuck is going on with this fucking game? I'm sorry, this is shit. No, we're done. We're done. We're done with this game. Fuck this game. We're going to play something else. We're going to play something else. We're going to go to PS Now and find something else to play. Because fuck you, MediEvil. Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. That's absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I'm sorry. You just bullshit. Crap. Utter crap is what that is. Go fuck itself. Rob, are we going to be playing Ghost? Not tonight because the debates are on in less than an hour. But let's go to play Critter Crunch. Let's go to PS Now. Let's see what they got. Let's see what... Free trial. I'm paying for this fucking thing. Did my thing already run out? I paid for a year. I will play Vanquish. I'm just not going to play Vanquish right now. Vanquish is a game I have to be in the right headspace for. It's not the world's best chat game either. Okay, so wait. Am I a member still of this goddamn thing? I better be. Otherwise, I got to see what the hell's going on. No, you don't have to be sorry. I want to play Vanquish. It's not the world's best game for me to focus on chatting, and so I need to be in the right headspace. You're not bothering me. What are you, nuts? I appreciate you being here, man. Okay, let's see. Do I even still have this? Let's see if I even still have this service. Okay, I do. What's Rocket Knight? You want to play Rocket Knight? The fuck is this? Let's play. But this is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go buy Rocket Knight. I'm not gonna fucking buy Rocket Knight. But I'm like, oh, I'll take it. I mean, God, and I get it. That doesn't work for you guys. I get it. But it sure as fuck works for me. I can just try shit. I'm not I'm playing Twisted Metal on a member stream down the road. I don't know what Rocket Knight is, just kind of some side scroller from some such shit. I don't know. But I'm going to try it. And if I play it for 5 minutes and hate it, no problem. Puppeteer is awesome, Geesh. I agree. Puppeteer is amazing. Reggie, I got you cracking up. Well, I don't understand. I don't understand. People just think I don't know. Maybe people just think they have to be right about it. I don't care. Fucking buy your goddamn games. Ugh, says Bukaki. This very convenient service that I don't have to pay for if I don't want to will be the end of gaming. Yeah, no, it won't. I can't make any more goddamn videos for you people that explains why this is going to be good for video games. It won't be the end of games. But whatever, wait and see. I'm usually right about a lot of this stuff, fellas. I really am. But wait and see. I don't care. I don't think they will ever remaster Puppeteer or Starhawk Living because they didn't do that well. But, yeah, there you go, Cot. That's right. Subservice will not replace owning games. No, any more than Spotify will replace owning records. But most people don't own records. Why did the MediEvil game flop, Jeesh? What was the reason? Oh, is Shovel Knight coming to Rocket League? That's cool. It is absolutely the same thing. Yeah, Puppeteer was great. It is absolutely 100% the same thing. You are going to get more people buying. Look, I mean, you're already seeing it in kids now. Kids aren't buying games. You think kids are own a physical copy of Among Us? You think Ocasio-Cortez the other night went to GameSpot or went to Amazon to buy Among Us? You think anybody has a physical copy of Fall Guys? No. That's where we're going, pal. Can you get up there? Oh, I see. He can't. Okay. Reggie says, with first-party IPs getting more expensive, do you think AAA space is sustainable? Yes, it is sustainable, but you're not going to get AAA games at the cost or at the volume is probably not sustainable. That's exactly what Sean Layden was saying, right before he left Sony, is that we're going to have to start making, still amazing games, but they all can't be as long, and things like that. Oh, okay. Is it a remake? I think so. I think most toddlers own Minecraft, maybe not physical. No, they don't. I've never seen a physical copy of Minecraft. I imagine it exists, but I get it, Trey. I get that for you, you like the idea of saying, once I bought this game, it's mine forever. And I think for certain kinds of games, that's probably not going away. But, you know, for a lot of games, you're not even ever going to see physical copies. Just like, you know, we watched Enola Holmes the other night. I guess they might have put that on Blu-ray. But a lot of, you know, not all movies are available that can stream. Okay, so Oliver, your daughter has Minecraft physical. There you go. Minecraft was on the Vita? I don't remember that. I believe you, but... And again, this is, I mean, again, I'm not trying to sell you. I'm just trying to tell you what I like. But this is a great, at the moment, I might be bored of it in 5 minutes, but this is a great streaming game. It's a great sub game, sorry. Because I'm like, it's fun. It's like a fun thing to just do when you're killing time, and it's, you know, it's not bad. And that's a wonderful thing about streaming games. Just like it's also wonderful that you can take chances with streaming games. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is, fellas. Do with it what you will. I will be over here enjoying my subscription services and my streaming games. You can stay over there and buy your hard copies, fellas. I don't care. I wonder why Sean Layden left. Yeah, interesting. I'm at softball now. Good, it's great stream. Thank you, Trey. You know I appreciate that, pal. And I appreciate the reference. God damn it, get up there, you fuck. Good luck on your softball game, pal. Have a good starter set of mechanics and keep the game engaging. Yeah, for sure, Retro. Yeah, it was a Genesis game. The remake is a remake, obviously, but absolutely. Any thoughts on the SARS situation? Are you, just so I'm clear, you're talking about the cops in, is it Nigeria? You're not talking about the disease SARS. You're talking about the police brutality happening. Is it in Nigeria and they're called SARS? But it's not that. Is that what you mean? Because I just heard about that last night. My kids told me about that. Nigeria, yeah, it's horrible. I mean, my thoughts are it's horrible. My thoughts are we can't be the world's policeman, but there comes a point where maybe we should threaten to maybe go over there because what they're doing is horrific. But then again, we're not doing that, but we're doing, you know, we ain't no fucking saints in America with our fucking cops, depending on the day, or depending on if Trump wants them out to go, you know, get a photo op. I don't want to get into politics. Let's just say, though, no, that I think it's terrible what's happening over there. It's fine. It's not, you know, it's fine. But here's what I'm wondering. What do I get when I win? And you guys are like, Jaffe, you weren't wrong. We are getting so many more fresh, interesting games on digital now because that's what these sub-services are having to do to differentiate themselves. Just like people, you know how many people probably have signed up for Amazon Prime because of Borat? A meaningful amount. Okay. So what do I get when I win? Like, what do I get when you guys go, you know what, Jaffe, holy shit, man. You're right. They're making interesting games because they have to keep subscribers. What's my price? Amazon Luna says fictive is amazing, exciting. $6 a month for game streaming like PS Now. Saw Valhalla on there. Yeah. Absolutely. I signed up for the beta. I haven't gotten in yet. It's actually got... Oliver says he signed up for Borat. Right. Yeah, it's actually... I forgot what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought. But it's... a lot of people's wives are signing up for Borat? Why? Is Borat a sex symbol? What? You don't find it coincidence this year has been a year of renewing and remaking old games. That's interesting. Retro. Is that accurate? Is that accurate? Yeah, 6 months. Oh, I know what I was going to say. The Ubisoft channel, though, is a separate channel. So if you want to play Valhalla, you have to subscribe to the Ubisoft channel. Oh, my wife. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Okay. What? Living, thank you so much for the super chat. Imagine Sony announces Bloody Roar 2. They won't, but that would be cool. I remember when that game was in the test department. The testers were like, this game is fucking awesome. But thank you, sir. Thank you for, ma'am. Thank you for watching our stream and being here with us. We appreciate it. But it's interesting, Retro Queen. That's an interesting theory that we have a lot more remakes this year. I wasn't aware of that, but yeah. The way you view game streaming is like rentals. Cool. Yeah. Most people aren't signing up for Borat. Okay. It's not the point. The point is that these services are competing with each other. God, you just forget it. I'm too exhausted to continue to have the conversation. It's not literally about whether someone signed up for Borat more than they signed up for Stranger Things or the Umbrella Academy. It's irrelevant. The point is that the services compete in order to keep subscribers month after month, and in competing, they are forced to create streaming exclusive movies and shows that entertain people. And thus, all these people that are saying streaming games is just going to be like mobile and it's going to be junk are missing the point. It's not about Borat. I'm just saying that there are people, yes, that signed up for Borat. Or there are people that kept their sub, just like there are people who sign up for season 3 of Stranger Things. There are people who sign up for the season of The Mandalorian. Yeah, Metal Gear is being remade. That sounds awesome. What happened to Hunter Biden? Remakes have been coming out a few a year. I mean, I think that's great. I've really enjoyed remakes this year. But what are you saying? Are you saying that the new games just aren't as interesting? Is that kind of your main theory on this? I heard rumors today about the new Silent Hill, and they actually said that it was some reporter had some info that the rumors are, they were basically saying those rumors should be taken seriously because they think it's actually happening, which would be awesome. They did a Secret of Mana remake, didn't they? So wait, what happened to Hunter Biden? What about him? Did you hear about the laptop? He walks around with no clothes while smoking a crack pipe and messing with little girls. Well, two things. I heard that was not accurate. I heard that he is doing some crack smoking, but it's not little girls. But regardless, yeah, that would suck. It's not Joe Biden, but it would suck for Hunter Biden. I mean, Hunter Biden's had a drug problem and he's tried to kick it. And I don't see what that has to do with Joe Biden. I mean, Donald Trump is in the ledger along with Bill Clinton that they were at Jeffrey Epstein's island. I don't know what to tell you, man. The Biden stuff may hurt him. I don't think so. I mean, think about this. Let's for the moment assume that Hunter Biden did all those things that you're suggesting. If you're inclined to let Donald Trump be the president for 4 more years, that's fine. I respect your political take on things. But I don't think anyone's going to be like, I was going to vote for Joe Biden because I can't stomach Trump. But now that Biden's son is not somebody I would vote for, I'm not going to vote for his dad either. I don't know if that really is going to play with too many people. The new Biden stuff is with an associate of the Sun's who's handing over 3 phones to the FBI. Great, we'll see what happens. Trump wasn't on Epstein's island. You're right. They know each other and they've been at parties together and there's photographs of them together. I'm doing good, Laura. How are you? Yeah, Rudy's tucking in his shirt. I mean, look, man, end of the day, I mean, can't we just accept this? Can't we just accept the fact that, you know, vote who you want to vote for. But let's put it this way. You're not going to convince me, and no one's going to convince anybody that you're going to go with your guy or woman. You are. And maybe there are some people that are willing to be swayed, but wouldn't it be better for all of us at a discourse level if we just kind of stopped trying to act like you have some dirt that's going to make someone else change their mind? I mean, Trump literally is on audio tape saying he knew the coronavirus was bad. He knew it hurt kids. He knew it was worse than the flu. And yet, he went on stage and lied about it day after day after day. Remember they were doing the coronavirus daily briefings for a while there in March and April? And we lost people because he lied about it. People said, oh, Trump's, it's, you know, how many times on my stream did people say, oh, it's just like the flu, right? So that's fine if you want to vote for the guy. But, you know, you're going to act like, you're going to act like that I can't bat the ball back to you and say, well, what about this? Come on. Just vote for who you want to vote for. If you want to fucking vote for Trump, vote for Trump. What do I care? Amar says Joe Biden helped his son make lots of money using his position as a vice president. Does that make him a bad person? I don't like that he did that, if that's the truth. But you know what? I don't like that Donald Trump, according to a lot of people, has used his influence as the president to make himself a lot of money. They said in the first year he was president, he was able to pull in like $680,000 just on some deal that he wouldn't have gotten if he wasn't the president. Nobody cares. I mean, people care, but Trump supporters don't care. You know? All right, let's move the fuck on. It doesn't matter. Okay, listen to me. That's the stream, pals. Only because the debates are starting soon and I want to make some popcorn. What fun. I had a good time hanging out today. I hope you guys did too. We did a lot. We did a great stream this morning. If you haven't seen the Stadia Phoenix Immortals stream from this morning, it is on the YouTubes. Scroll through that if you're curious about the game. I was not going to even look at that game until I played the demo. The demo's really great. It's really fucking great. And you can play it if you have a PC. You can play it for free. Just go into Play Stadia. But it's pretty fucking good. So that was good. That's up. And then tomorrow's a normal stream. I'll be back at Friday about 3 o'clock. And then don't forget, Saturday night, if you're a member of GABBIN+GAMES, you have priority seating. We are going to be playing Among Us. Is that what it's called? And then tomorrow on the stream, I will be giving away 3 copies of Phantasmaphobia because we will be playing that for our first game night. We're playing Among Us first, which anybody can play. You just need a phone. And then we're doing the co-op ghost hunting game. And that will be, and again, even if you don't get a free copy, you can still play. We'll rotate people in and out. But that is a Saturday night game for everybody, but members only will get priority seating. And then next week, Wednesday is the holiday special. And then on Halloween night, which is Saturday, we're doing movie night. So don't forget if you want to be there. But in the meantime, fellas, enjoy the debate. And I will see you, at least some of you guys and ladies, sometime tomorrow on the stream. Rob the Mod, thank you. Bukaki, thank you, of course. All the super chats, thank you. All the memberships, thank you. Hogwash, of course, thank you. And I will see you guys in the future. Bye, everybody. Take care. I'm supposed to wait before I kill the stream because people say I end it too early. And then you lose.